So today I really wanted to talk about every leak, rumour and confirmed piece of evidence for Fallout 5. Fallout is probably my favourite Bethesda franchise and I'm super excited for whatever the next installment is. Hey guys, it's Light here, and today we're going to be taking a look at every piece of evidence, leaks and rumours and confirmation on Fallout 5. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, it helps out smaller channels like myself more than you can imagine. Also, if you're new around here, consider subscribing. I upload daily Fallout, Elder Scrolls and Starfield content. With that said and done, let's get into the video. So the most recent news of Fallout 5 was back in November, I believe, of 2021. Todd Howard did an interview with IGN where he did confirm we are years away from Fallout 5's potential release. If you guys subscribe to me, you'll know that I've said many times before I think this game will release around 2030. The reason I believe this is because Starfield releases this year, meaning Bethesda will likely work on Starfield and its DLCs until 2023-2024. And Bethesda have confirmed that Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out after Starfield, which gives me reason to believe Elder Scrolls 6 will release in around 2026, with Bethesda working on it and its DLCs until 2027-2028, which means 2030 is the earliest possible release date of Fallout 5. Though this is still wishful thinking. If the release dates do pan out, it will be the shortest amount of time we've ever had to wait for a Bethesda Game Studios game, after the previous one has released. But anyway, in the same interview, Todd Howard did say, and I quote, we have a one-pager on Fallout 5 of what we want to do. Again, if I could wave my hand and have Fallout 5 out, I'd like to find a way to accelerate what we do, but I can't really say today or commit to anything like what's going to happen or when, end quote. Bethesda have a one-pager on Fallout 5, which probably means they already have a story and a location in mind. Bethesda have said plenty of times that the first thing they decide on is the location and theme/atmosphere of the game. Next thing I'm going to talk about is exclusivity. It is extremely likely that Fallout 5 will be exclusive to Xbox and PC. Now I do have a very unpopular opinion on this. Even as solely a Xbox and PC player, this is upsetting for me. I hate exclusivity. I don't care where it's from, what game it is, or what company is doing it. I hate it. Every gamer should be able to play whatever games they want despite their choice of platform. Unless, obviously, the game physically cannot be put onto, say, a console from PC because there's too many buttons needed for controls and things like that. What I'm saying is, we're all gamers. We are all one. We should all be able to play whatever the hell we want despite our choice of platform. I hated it when Sony did this with their Spider-Man game, which I played and loved, and I hate that Bethesda is doing this with Starfield and Microsoft. And I am aware that it's an extremely unpopular opinion, it's just my opinion, but anyway, moving on. Now there hasn't been any confirmation on a location, although I do believe Bethesda is looking at New York for Fallout 5. For those of you who are unaware, Bethesda originally planned for Fallout 4 to be set in New York. They likely decided against it because of the lack of technology. I mean, Fallout 4 runs like absolute shit in Boston on consoles, so I can't imagine how awful New York would have been. Although with Bethesda's new game engine, it can be possible now, I hope. It's not unlike Bethesda to go back to their old ideas. They do this more than you'd think. So I definitely think, as of right now anyway, that New York is the most probable location. Now obviously there were leaks about possibly a New Vegas 2, or at least a New Vegas from Fallout 3 remake. I think this is definitely going to happen before Fallout 5. If Fallout 5 isn't going to release before 2030 like I said earlier, Bethesda really need to do something to keep the franchise alive. The last, shall we say, real Fallout game came out in 2015. So if Fallout 5 does release in 2030 at best, we will see it 15 years since the last Fallout game. I definitely think Bethesda should remake Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, or even Fallout 1 and 2. Give the games console mod support. It will keep the Fallout fans like myself entertained for a few more years, right? Obviously there is Fallout 76, but currently on Xbox anyway, more people are playing Fallout 4 than Fallout 76, so I think that says a lot in itself. And look, I'm not trying to hate on Fallout 76, if you enjoy it, that's fine. But I think that we can all agree that all of us are just desperate for Fallout 5, a new offline Fallout game. Anyway guys, that is pretty much it, unfortunately. The only real news we've heard is that Bethesda have a one-pager. That's literally all we know. Anytime we get any new information, I will obviously make a video on it. With that being said, don't forget to give the video a like, it helps me out more than you would imagine. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to stay up to date on Fallout news. Thank you all for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one.